everybody, happy Tuesday. And that means if it's Tuesday, what does that mean? It means I'm on Tumblr. So if you asked your question, use the hashtag KatieFAQ. I found it. And I'm not feeling very good today, and I'm sorry. I had a sore throat the other day, and then I fought it with some orange juice and vitamin C. But it's still a little sore, and now my stomach is hurting, and I think I just have a cold. So I only have 2 questions that I'm going to answer today. Sorry, I stuttered just then. I only have 2 questions that I'm going to answer today. No journal topic. I'm sorry. I'm just under the weather. So if any of you have great journal topics, share them below, and then people can still keep their journaling going. But yeah, I just have to do a little self-care right now. I'm going to relax. I'm going to maybe watch, binge on some Netflix. Does anybody do that? Like, we call it binge watching, which I know is a horrible term to use, especially when we talk about eating disorders all the time. But when you just like watch them all, and I've just started watching Scandal. And it's okay so far, so I'm kind of excited about that, and I'm just tired, so I'm sorry, but I love you all. I didn't want to not put out a video and then have you wonder what happened, because I'm here. It's not good, guys. It's not good. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I got to get better, because VidCon is this weekend. Hey, and if any of you are going to be at VidCon, let me know, because I would love to meet you and potentially interview you, because I was going to try to interview a lot of people about mental health and stigma and see what they have to say. So I'm really excited. So I need to get well. And today's a little bit better, but I'm still under the weather. So, you know, I'm trying to take care of myself, like we all need to do. Okay, question number 1. Hashtag KatieFAQ. What would a therapist say or do if you told them that you committed a serious crime like murder? Would she have to report it? I thought this was a great question. And to be honest, until I studied for my exams a few months ago, I wouldn't have known the answer to this. I would have had to look it up. I would have had to double check with my supervisor. I would have done all this stuff. But no, we don't report that. Because guess what? A couple of things. First of all, I guess. Guess a couple of things. First thing being, we don't report past anything. Past abuse, past crime. That's not our job as a therapist. Now, obviously, if you're under 18 and you report that you were abused or you're still being abused or anything, we report abuse. We do that. But when it comes to crimes and stuff like that, that's not something that we report. Unless the only time we have to do anything is if we think you're going to endanger someone's life or endanger your own life. And there are a whole set of different laws that come along with that and different Supreme Court rulings that we have to abide by. But no, we don't. And I would have thought that we would have had to, but we don't. And the second thing before I move on and forget, because I'm a little slow today, is that there's patient-client privilege. And even if I get a court, if I get subpoenaed, if I get a court order, I have to. But if I get a subpoena, I can be like, I call my client. I don't say anything. I'm not like, I don't even tell them that I'm seeing you. And then I do what you want to do. I'm like, I assert privilege or whatever you want me to do, because you are the client and you hold your own privilege. For those of you who don't know what that is, because you're not into the law type of thing, it just means your privacy, your right to your privacy, and all that entails. Okay? Question number 2. Hi, Katie. I was fired from a recent job as a resident camp counselor because of my eating disorder and their fear of me passing out. Is that even legal or okay for them to do? I was really hurt and upset. It triggered my eating disorder very much, and I had just gotten out of treatment a couple days before going to camp. Thank you. I thought this is a great question, because I've had many clients get kicked out and canceled memberships to gyms, and they get real pissed, and then they come into my session, they're like, that's got to be illegal, blah, blah, blah. As far as summer camps go, I don't know as well as I do like gyms and stuff like that. And there's even a girl in my yoga that I'm pretty sure is pretty sick, and I worry about her, but it's not my place, so I'm not going to stir the pot. It's not my business, right? But they can do that. Legally, they can, because if something happens to you, then it's their problem, their fault for having you there and for you being sick and them not noticing. And if something happened, like if you passed out, like at a gym, they can be held legally responsible if you have a heart attack or something. So they worry a lot. And oftentimes, if you look too sick, if a manager is there or someone from corporate, they will kibosh you. They will stop you from coming, and they won't let you in. And you can scream and you can yell. And I know it's horrible, especially if we're in recovery, like this person, like she just got out of treatment and she's like, WTF, like I want this job. They can do it, unfortunately. And part of it's just like, we call it CYA, cover your ass. It's just because they're covering their ass because they don't want to get, potentially, let's say you did pass out and you hit your head and you died, or you had brain damage or something. They're you know, your parents could potentially sue them. And so that is something that they take very seriously. And that's why they did that. And I'm sorry. I know it sucks. It's something you can definitely have a goal for next time. Like, I really want to do this next year, and I plan on being healthy enough. And if it's something that you really are passionate about, I would call them and say, you know, how can I help you to trust me that I'm healthy and that I'm working on my recovery? Is there anything that you need, or what are the basics? You know, they might have things that they can put in place, like you must, you know, have an okay from your doctor, or you must have an okay from your therapist, or both, or whatever. And you can get those things, and then you could continue to work anyway. Maybe sign a paper saying you're not going to sue them. I don't know. But that's really all we can do, because unfortunately people are so sue happy in the States, and maybe other places of the world, I don't know, but people sue all the time here for everything, even if it's their fault. And so places have been really, really cautious about that. And so, yeah, that might be why they fired you. And I'm really sorry about that. If anybody knows any journal topics, like I said, or anything that it's been helping you express yourself and journal and move forward in your recovery, let us know below. I love you all. I'm sorry this is short, but I will be back tomorrow on the website and on YouTube. So ask your questions below this video using the hashtag KatiFAQ. And then I'll be at VidCon Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So let me know if you're going to be there. Okay, bye.